want you to put the word out there that we back up. Understand me? We back up.
RedNationBlogga back with another video. So, a part of the schedule, I don't even want to say a part of the schedule. 2 games for the Rockets, days of the NBA season have been released so far by Shams Charania just yesterday on X. And the Houston Rockets are on both of them. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so back. We are so back as a fan base, as a city, as a culture, as everything. The Houston Rockets are back to be taken seriously as a real team. Opening night versus the Oklahoma City Thunder at Oklahoma City. Ring ceremony night for Oklahoma. They will be getting their jewelry that night in front of Kevin Durant, in front of Amen Thompson, in front of Alperen Sengun, and the rest of the guys. And I'm hoping that just like 8 years ago, and I know it's crazy that we have to say 8 years ago, but just like 8 years ago in 2017, when the Houston Rockets saw the Golden State Warriors raise up that banner, and then they spoiled the night by beating Golden State at the Oracle Arena, I'm hoping that that same thing comes to fruition this time around versus Oklahoma City. This is a team that, frankly, for the past 2 to 3 seasons has had the Houston Rockets number. This is a team that I've said on other platforms like Mr. Robert Land's platform that I felt like Houston was always a year behind in the rebuild. I felt like the year that Oklahoma City went 41-41 or 42-40, and then they missed the playoffs, but they went to the play-in. And then the very next season, what the Rockets do, they went 41-41, and they missed the play-in. But the Thunder made the play-in. They just didn't make the playoffs. So I don't want to get inaccurate, but that's kind of what happened. I just kind of feel like the Rockets are kind of in that same trajectory as the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're right on their heels in terms of what they need to do and what needs to be done in order to reach that team and reach that pinnacle, and the pinnacle being a championship. So it's going to be nice to see this team match up against Oklahoma City on ring night, but not only on ring night, just throughout the season. As the season starts, every single team, no matter if it's a good team, a bad team, or a mid team, the season tells a story. With every team, every roster, every player, every single season, it tells a story. And it's going to either tell a good thing about your story, a good story, or it's going to be a bad story. But it's going to be a story nonetheless. And opening night will be the first day, the first chapter, the first page, the first word of the Houston Rockets story in 25-26 season. I look forward to it. I'm happy that the Rockets got the opening night schedule. Then you look at the other Shams tweet, and he released the Christmas Day schedule, which has the Houston Rockets at the Los Angeles Lakers. I just think that, again, we are so back as a team. We are so back. Kevin Durant versus LeBron James. Amen Thompson versus Luka Doncic. DeAndre Ayton versus Alperen Sengun. This is going to be a giant, fun matchup. The only thing that I hope is that both teams are somewhat healthy. Nobody key is missing time. And if somebody key is missing time, let's balance it out. Let's have both players sit out, just to have a good matchup on Christmas where everybody can watch, everybody can be home for the holidays and enjoy a really, really good, fun basketball game, which I think the Lakers are going to do. They're probably going to give the Lakers the 2:00 game or the 5:00 game, one of the two games. We already know how this goes. So I just think that the Houston Rockets are going to have just a fantastic, fantastic season. And this is just the first step of that fantastic season and the story that is about to be told. Thirdly, I think that the Houston Rockets national televised games this year, they're going to have 20 plus easily. I think that they're going to have so many nationally televised games. And it's not just because Kevin Durant. Amen Thompson is a national story. Everybody's paying attention to him. Alperen Sengun is largely advertised as Baby Jokic. People are going to pay attention to him. Ime Udoka has star power in himself. The Houston Rockets is the top 5, top 6 market in the NBA. This team is marketable, and we will be plastered game after game on national television next season. It's going to be fun to watch. I think that we're going to learn a lot about this team, not only as Rockets fans, as core diehard fans, but we're going to learn a lot about this team with the rest of the world as the rest of the world learns about this team. I really, truly believe that. We're going to learn about the players, Reed Shepherds of the world, more about Amin Thompson, more about Alperen Sengun, more about Tari Eason and Jabari Smith as the season goes along with the rest of the world. We are going to learn about this team. And the Houston Rockets also have the first game on the new NBA on NBC revamped production crew. I do think it's going to be a breath of fresh air, even with Amazon as well. The NBA has Amazon bought the rights to the NBA to some NBA games as well. I think it's going to be a breath of fresh air to get away from TNT, to get away from ESPN, to get away from the old guard, the thing that we have been used to for the past 20, 25 years. It's going to be nice to kind of get that nostalgic feeling back with the new NBA on NBC. It's going to be nice because I remember growing up having fond memories of seeing like the playoff series with Vince Carter versus Allen Iverson, or Shaq versus the Lakers versus the Sacramento Kings, and hearing that tune, or even just a regular season game, hearing that tune meant something to me as a kid and as a preteen, and to hear that back and to reintroduce that theme song to an entirely new generation is going to be great. It's really, really going to be great. Some other matchups that I'm excited to see outside of the two for the Houston Rockets, which is Oklahoma City and the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm excited for the Houston Rockets to play against the Los Angeles Clippers. James Harden, former Rocket. Chris Paul, former Rocket. Being teammates again, coming back to Houston, going to the Clippers, going to the Intuit Dome and playing there. I think that that's going to be a really good team. I think they had a fantastic offseason. Arguably, you can say just as fantastic as the Houston Rockets, just as fantastic as the Denver Nuggets. I really do think that. And I'm excited to see that matchup. I'm excited to see Kevin Durant versus Victor Wembanyama, the Houston Rockets versus the San Antonio Spurs. I'm excited to see that matchup. I'm really excited to see the Dallas Mavericks versus the Houston Rockets. I want Cooper Flag to match up with Amin Thompson. I just feel like Amin Thompson is going to embarrass him. He's going to show him, bro, it's not going to be sweet over here. It's not going to be something that you just going to walk on this court and think you about to dominate from day one. I just don't think that that's going to be the issue. That's going to be a thing that Amin Thompson allows him to do. On the Eastern Conference, I think that the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to be good versus the Houston Rockets. I want to see the Rockets versus the New York Knicks. I think that's going to be a great matchup. And I also want to see the Houston Rockets versus the Orlando Magic. I have a prediction that I'm going to make, and I'm going to say it right now. I may switch up my prediction in the coming future, in the future, but as of today, I feel as if the Houston Rockets, bar none, are going to the NBA championship next year. I feel like they're going to the finals. And I think that their opponent on the other end is going to be the Orlando Magic. I truly, truly feel that way. I think that Houston has the depth, the experience, the size, the talent, the young talent, the old talent, the mid talent, the elite coaching. I feel like Houston has all of that, and they check every box, which is why I think they're going to win the championship next season. And I think Orlando also has that, but in the Eastern Conference side. And I think that when those two collide, it's going to be very, very nice to see like the young guards, the vets figure each other out. It's going to be a war of a series. And I think that it's going to be kind of a nice callback to the first Houston Rockets and Orlando Magic matchup in the finals in the 1995 finals when Orlando got swept by the Houston Rockets. I think that 31 years later, to see these two teams match up again, two different eras, two different generations, a lot of this roster, the Houston Rockets roster and the Orlando Magic roster for that matter, wasn't even born when those two teams matched up. I think the only players that were probably born for the Houston Rockets is like Adams, Jeff Green, Holiday, KD, and Fred, like 5 players. And I may be missing like maybe one more or 2 more players. Like I think that that's going to be the finals matchup next season, y'all. I really do. But as always, guys, thank you for watching. Let me know what I missed. Let me know what I didn't miss. Let me know what you agree with. Let me know what you disagree with. Let me know what you think about the Rockets schedule that they showed so far. Anything that you would like to see as a fan on national TV, et cetera, et cetera. Once again, guys, thank you for watching. RedNationBlogga out.